You'd think Mark, who grew up in a pretty leafy suburb of New York, in Dobbs Ferry and Hudson Valley, you know, middle class family, you would wonder why he would want to set out to connect the world. That wasn't necessarily something, you know, that a fairly well-off kid would want to go do. But it turns out actually that he lived on the west side of the Sawmill River Valley, you know, which has 10 lanes of traffic kind of going through it, and all his friends and also his high school were on the east side of the valley. And so back then, using things like AOL Instant Messenger allowed Mark to feel connected, right, to his friends even when he wasn't with them. And that was very profound for him, and I think set off this kind of lifetime pursuit of making the world more open and connected. You know, he kind of started actually by building a little thing he called Zucknet in his own house so that his family could communicate. And I think, you know, all these years later, 20 years later, he is still working to connect the world just faster and farther and at greater scale. She's very, very detail oriented. She's able to step into a room, understand what is being discussed by someone whose entire job may be that particular detail, while she has 300 of those details in her head. And that is what gives her the ability to manage so expertly this very large and complex business that Facebook has. And that is the part in kind of the Mark Zuckerberg, Sheryl Sandberg equation that is really her part while Mark is building the product. So incredibly detail oriented and able to combine that with just a very broad, thoughtful presence both in the room and I think in the world at large.